Well, it was a slow count. The COVID restrictions meant there was a huge pre-poll and postal which took time to come in. The Labor Party's finished just short of 40%, the LNP 35.5%, the Greens just a smidgen under 10%, One Nation 7.4%, and One Nation were one of the stories of the night because of the collapse in their vote. Their vote was well down on the previous election. They stood 30 more candidates, but their vote was down 6.3%. The Labor first preference vote went up and went up more than the LNP first preference vote. If we go and look at the chamber, it's certain that Labor has a majority. 93 seats in the Legislative Assembly of Queensland, and the LNP has the Labor Party has a definite 47, the LNP 35. So 47 is a bare majority in the Parliament. But as it is at the end of the night, based on a prediction, the Labor Party could end up with 50 or 51 seats by the end. But basically, not much has changed. Only 2 or 3 seats have changed party at this stage. The Greens gained South Brisbane with the defeat of Jackie Trad. That was the big headline early in the evening, but the Greens' other possible gains sort of disappeared during the evening. And above all, Labor held all the Townsville seats and all the Cairns seats and all its regional city seats. So the concerns that Labor had in the north of the state were washed away. And one of the peculiar results was that in Noosa and on the Sunshine Coast, the Labor Party did very well. Is that a reflection of how COVID washed through in that part of the state?
And Antony, what stood out to you as perhaps the more significant developments of the night?
Well, at the end of the night, Labor is ahead in Hervey Bay, not a seat they've held for 15 years. They're ahead in Nicklin, which is a Sunshine Coast seat. They've gained 2 seats on the Sunshine Coast, Palmerstone's more on the edge of Brisbane, that Caloundra is a Sunshine Coast seat. The Greens gained South Brisbane, that was accepted. But it's the collapse in One Nation. One Nation went from 2nd to 3rd in a dozen seats across the state, all around Ipswich, across central Queensland. One Nation held on to their seat of Morani in central Queensland. Labor held Mackay. All the regional seats stayed with Labor. And Maryborough, which is a seat Labor doesn't hold very often, the sitting member there who won surprisingly in 2015, increased his majority enormously. So it's a patchy result, swings this way and that way in different parts of the state. Overall, in terms of net figures, not much change, but a lot of for not much motion on the surface, there's a lot of paddling going on underneath amongst the seat swings here or there.